and then all the reps that we got were excellent for our football team. So I think the bowl practices have significantly impacted our football team, and we're much further along as a football team as a result of the practices that we got from postseason play. So it's a huge difference maker for us.
Is that conditioning or depth, or is it kind of all around?
It doesn't have anything to do with conditioning because that was a long time ago, but just the extra reps that they got to keep their hand in it. It's a point in time of the season where your first team guys and a lot of your top players have gotten a million reps, so you're able to back off of those guys and let them heal up some and get a lot of the young guys or guys that haven't had many reps throughout the course of the season a lot of work. So it expedites the growth and development of the younger players on your football team, and it's just good for us all the way around.
You've talked a couple times this spring about Shane McKeskey. Is he at a point in his career now where he can play for you and he can use that size?
Well, he needs to get himself in position to play for us because his red shirt year is over, and he's a guy that has good size and good speed, and he's a smart guy. He still is developing as a football player. He ran track in the off season, so he missed some of the preparation that we had for our football team prior to going into spring football. But he's a guy that has really good size and has excellent speed, and he catches the ball well, and he's very, very smart. So he has a fantastic upside. He has to be a guy that steps us up some for us this year because he has good size and good smarts and good speed. So this is a year for him to step up and get on the field and play some. But he has a tremendous ceiling and a great upside. He won't get all of his development done in this upcoming season. Next 2-3 years, he can develop into being a very special player from a talent standpoint.
Is it important for you to have some size at that spot? Obviously, Justin was pretty big. He's no longer here.
Well, we want to have a little bit of both. When I came back, I thought we had decent size at the receiver position, but I didn't think we were very fast at the wide receiver position. And the first couple of years went out and really hung our hat on trying to increase the number of guys that we had on our football team that we thought were really fast. So we took a lot of fast guys, but you have to take some big skill players as well. And we need more big receivers in our offense. And Shane's a big receiver, and he's a guy that has to step up for us. Absolutely.
Ricardo said that his goal is to not allow any catches, which is something he would say, obviously, with the confidence level that he has. But I know you've talked about how you think he's an elite cornerback in this league. What can he do then to be better?
Well, he can play up to his own expectation level. He doesn't give up any passes. That would really be something outstanding. But I'm glad he's thinking that way. He has to come out with a great attitude every day. Willing to work hard and never allow himself to become complacent. And he does a great job, I think, staying hungry as a football player. So I think he has that edge about him. But we have to go out there and challenge him every day, and we have to make sure that we don't compromise our standards, because he is a great player. And he's going to be there on Saturday, but you have to make sure that he steps up and does it every time he goes out on the field. And he does a pretty good job of going out on the practice field as a motivated player. He has a very self-disciplined and a very motivated person.
Can you talk about the competition at the quarterback position and Caleb's performance?
I think Caleb has really made great progress. He's finished the season strong. When it was all said and done, in my mind, he was a different player at the end of the season compared to where he was at the beginning of the season. And when it was all said and done, he had passed for 2,000 yards and 62% completion. And I believe that he hasn't thrown a pick in maybe 4 or 5 games. You look at the stats, but he finished the season strong in regards to making good decisions with the football. When we came out in spring, in my mind, he had taken his confidence level, to new heights. He has a lot of confidence. He's a whole new guy. He's got a lot of zip on the ball. He gets the ball out of his hand in a hurry. Has a great command of the offense right now. Manages the offense very well. I think he's playing his position very, very well, and I think he's much better now than he was at the end of the season. Much better now than he was during the bowl game. I think he has really picked his game up, and he looks like an experienced, proven, winning quarterback out there. Robert has made a lot of progress. With Sean Robinson being on defense and Rob Henry being out of the mix right now for the spring, that's really allowed Robert Marve to get out there and get a ton of snaps, and that's really where he was behind at, was reps in practice. And I think he's making better decisions with the football and managing the offense better, and his arm is really live right now, and he's making excellent progress as well.